Mark McDonald here from Desert Molding Concepts. Today we're going to take a quick look at the headlight bucket on the XP1000. Well, we noticed after our first night ride that the headlight bucket moved around a lot, much more than it should. Made for an uneven lighting pattern and almost a strobe effect because of the bright white lighting. Now, we like the output of the lighting on the headlights, but we wanted to firm up the mounting location so we could get an even lighting pattern. You can see here that the headlight bucket really moves around easily. So we've produced a kit that's going to firm up that mounting location, and we're going to go ahead and install it. Now, there's 10 screws on the front clip of the XP1000. There's 2 at each corner of the fender. There's 2 in the center, and then there's 4 in the front. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to remove all the screws from the front end, except for the bottom 2, which we're going to go ahead and just loosen. That way the front clip can fall forward, but it won't fall off the car. Now we've removed all the screws, except for a couple that we have hand tight. We're going to go ahead and remove those, and that way the front clip will fall forward and we can access the bucket and install the kit. Alright, well, we've got all the screws out of the front clip, and now it's just going to be a matter of pulling forward and loosening the front clip, and it's going to fall forward for you. And now you can see that we can access the bucket very easily and remove the 3 mounting points and install the kit. Alright, well, we've got the front end tilted forward, and as you can see, the headlight bucket is mounted with a light spring and screw assembly, and it's not really supported and it really moves around a lot. So we're going to go ahead and install our heavy duty spring assemblies with the internal support, and this will help support the spring on the boss as well on the bucket, making for a much firmer mounting, but still allow you to adjust the headlights. So why don't we go ahead and put these in. Well, first you're going to want to just loosen the 3 mounting points, not take the screws completely out, and then we'll put each spring assembly in one at a time. So we're going to go ahead and loosen these up. Alright, so now we have all the screws loose. We're going to go ahead and take 1 screw out at a time and put the new spring assembly in there. Okay, well, you can see here's the stock spring, pretty small, light spring. And this is what we're going to be putting in place to really help support that headlight bucket. So each spring comes with the spring, the stop, and a washer. And we put a washer on there just for a little more support of the head of the screw through the plastic on the headlight bucket. And put the screw through there. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to seat the spring down onto the boss. And we're going to put the screw back in there and get it started. Okay, we're going to leave it loose for now, and we're going to go ahead and put the springs on the other 2 mounts. Alright, well, now we've got all the screws and mounts started. Now we're just going to go ahead and snug down all the mounts until we start to see it compress the inner support and bulge slightly in the spring and lock it into place. As you can see now, it's starting to slightly bulge into the spring and lock into place. We're going to go ahead and do that on all 3 now. Alright, so now you can see you've got a much firmer supported mount for the bucket, and you'll still be able to adjust the headlights. So we're going to go ahead and put the front end back together and wait till it gets dark enough, and we'll do our final adjustment on the headlight buckets. Well, if you're interested in our products, you can give us a call at 760-955-1409 or check us out at desertmoldingconceptsinc.com.